Welcome back to the Mills Way channel. Today I'm going to talk about real estate investing. Of course, I'm not going to be able to teach you everything you need to know about real estate investing. I'm still learning. I'm not giving you any real estate advice, legal advice, but just I'm giving you some things that I've learned over the past. I've taken a class on real estate investing over a year. I've had my own personal real estate investing coach for over a year. I've had friends and people that I've met in real estate investing over the last 10 years. And I'm constantly reading and learning new things about real estate investing. So be sure to get educated on the subject before you dive in. I just want to caution everyone, real estate can be a great thing. You can make some money, but you can lose a lot of money fast. For instance, you could say maybe I didn't do my due diligence good enough, but I had some properties in Florida I bought in 2005. One property, for instance, appraised at $158,000 when I bought it. It was a lot on a canal that led to the Gulf. The cheapest property within blocks of it for lots for sale were over $200,000. I paid $138,000 for it back then in 2005. 2008, when I had it appraised at $16,000. Ouch. That was a killer. So be sure to do due diligence. Be sure, hopefully, if you're looking to invest in real estate, you're going to work the numbers, going to have a real estate agent. But here's some pointers, just some ideas to think about. First, we hear that word location, location, location. Can't say it enough. Again, I'm not a fan of corner lots. I'm not a fan of noisy, unsafe neighborhoods. I'm not a fan of big power lines or railroad tracks in your backyard. I believe in studying neighborhoods. I believe in talking to neighbors. I believe going for walks at night in the neighborhood. So do your due diligence and location, location, location. Second is don't buy the best house on the block. I myself, I look for something that I can fix up. It's not going to cost a lot of money to fix up, and that I'm going to be able to turn around and sell at a good price without being the best house in the block. Or I can make it look like the best house in the block. But if you buy the best house in the block, it's going to be a challenge selling it. Third, you make money when you buy. I want to stress that. I believe it in my heart. So think about that offer that you make. Think of everything that goes into it, because you have to live with the price you pay for that property, whether you're going to rent it, or you're going to sell it, or you're going to live in it. You make your money when you buy it. Next is know the cost of repairs. Depending on the state and the area, you should get a good general idea of if it's going to need shingles, what's that going to cost you? If it's going to need 2 windows, what's that going to cost you? If it needs a front door, what's that going to cost you? If you need carpeting upstairs for 1,000 square feet, what's that going to cost you? If it needs a new toilet or a new sink, what's that going to cost you? If you want to update the house with all white outlets and light covers and fixtures, what's that going to cost you? What's the cost of putting more shrubbery outside? What's it going to cost to fix the lawn? What's it going to cost to fix the driveway? Get to know costs so you can figure those in when you're trying to decide what to offer on a property to still make it work so it's profitable for you. Next is build a team of repairmen. I myself, I like to have somebody that I can count on, that I trust, that's going to give me a fair price for their work, and they're going to turn around and do that work fast. Because it's no good hiring somebody you don't trust, you don't know, they take forever to get it done, and each month you own that house, let's say your payment's $1,000 a month. Every month it takes longer till the repairs are done so you can sell it or rent it out. It's costing you $1,000 every month. So build a team. I like to have somebody who knows electrical. I like to have somebody who knows plumbing. I like to have a painter. I like to have a general person that can do any little repair for me. I like to have somebody that does cement work, siding, etc., yard work. So build a team of repairmen. Next is build a team of professionals. As a real estate agent, real estate investor, you're going to want a team of professionals. You may know a little bit of everything, but you're not going to be professionals. You're not going to know as much as a professional does. So I myself, I like to have real estate agents on my team. I like to have inspectors on my team. I like to know appraisers. I like to know lawyers, accountants. Build a team of professionals, insurance agents. Depending on where in the country too, you got to be able to get insurance on that property to close. So build a team of professionals. Get to know other investors. There's real estate investors out there, I'm sure, not too far from you. Get to know them. Learn from their successes. Learn from their failures. Get to know investors where you can brainstorm, network. Maybe you need to know someone good that's an electrician. They could give you some ideas. So get to know other investors. They can even help you with trends. I have a friend that's a real estate investor out in Utah, and she's always keeping me updated on new things that's going on out in Utah. So we talk about low offers on buying your house or buying your property. Again, I want to stress, don't be afraid to make offers that are ridiculously low. If your real estate agent isn't going to present that offer, get a new agent. Make your offers low. That's just my suggestion. Again, like I talked earlier, when you buy your house, you make the money. So, next is you're going to have to play the numbers. You know, you make the offer, but everything's got to work out numbers-wise. So you got to add in the cost of repairs. If you're going to sell the house, you got to factor in the cost of house payments, house insurance, selling costs, buying costs, all the costs. You know, the average now to sell your house, depending on how long the repairs are going to take. Let's say repairs take a month and the average house is on the market 5 to 6 months. You got to factor in, let's say 7, 8, 9 months or even a year's worth of holding that property. So those numbers have to be added in, plus your repair costs, into what you're paying for the house to make sure that you're going to be able to get a return on investment. If your goal is to buy the house, fix it up, and sell it, I want to make at least $10,000. So I would need to have that much plus the selling and holding cost and the buying cost and the repair cost plus my offer. It would all have to work out. So don't always fall in love with the house. You gotta fall in love with the numbers. The numbers have to work. Or like my friends that are real estate investors, they'll tell you they walk away. If the numbers don't work, no matter what their heart's telling them, they just walk away. So just ideas. Next pointer is to have a pre-approval letter, be pre-approved if you're using traditional lenders. And I always like to carry blank checks with me so I can make an offer of at least $500 on a property to show that prospective person that I'm serious. Now there's a lot of different places you can get money if you need money. So as you get to know other real estate investors, you'll learn ways to get creative on finding money. Yes, there's the traditional banks, there's the traditional other lenders, but there's credit cards. I've heard of people using lines of credit on credit cards. I know we shouldn't have debt, but sometimes you gotta spend money to make money. I've heard of people borrowing money from friends, family, relatives. I've heard of people getting money from insurance companies. I've heard of people getting money from people that have a lot of money looking for an investment. Sometimes you offer them a high rate of return if you know that you're going to be able to sell that, but you got to factor all those costs in. Again, they're holding costs and selling costs into your offer when you go to buy that property. It's a numbers game. You know, my one friend, she figured, looked at 100 properties. Every 100 properties may find 10 where the numbers work out and the location works out. So maybe makes, you know, those 10 offers in those properties, let's say maybe 2 or 3 get accepted, and out of those 2 or 3, they're able to pull off funding to close. So they figure, let's say they'll find 1 house per 100 they look at. So don't get discouraged if you looked at 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 houses. It's all a numbers game. It's all timing. And some people I've talked to in the past, they've just rushed into things without doing the due diligence, without learning, without building a team, without having a real estate agent working for them, without knowing the real estate investing game. So I have a friend that's a real estate investing coach. So if you are interested in talking to her, just email me and I can give you her info too. So she's willing to talk to anyone also. But I just want to help people so they don't make some of the mistakes that I've made in the past or that others have made. When I worked at Financial Health, I helped a lot of people with their debt problems, and they were credit card debt, business debt, school loan debt, medical payment debt, divorce debt, and there's people with real estate debt that went broke trying to make that golden goose egg, going to try to buy that property and flip it. They saw it on TV, how, you know, these different shows, how make it look so easy to buy a house and sell it, and you make $10, $20, $30, $40,000. Well, there are those cases out there, and I could tell you lots of stories, but there's a lot of stories the other way too. So I just want to caution you, and I hope this video helped you, help teach you even 1 or 2 things that help reduce your risk. I love real estate. I like real estate, but I do like money too, so I know it's hard for me to lose any money. So if you like this video, please click like and share this with others, especially if they're looking to get into real estate investing. So until we talk again, I hope you have a great day.